Hi, my name is Julia Kressmer, and tonight I'm going to be talking to you about obsessive compulsive disorder, what it is, the treatments, the symptoms, and also the causes. So first off, what is OCD? According to the Merriam-Webster Dictionary online, OCD is a psychoneurotic disorder in which the patient is beset with obsessions or compulsions or both, and suffers from severe anxiety or depression through failure to think the obsessive thoughts or perform the compelling acts. So this is a picture of a man who is taking a shower for the 64th time, and he wants it to be his last, but he doesn't want people to think that he's dirty. And this falls into the washers category of OCD, where people with washers OCD are constantly washing and cleaning themselves just to make sure that their germs and dirt go away. So some of the symptoms of OCD, according to helpguide.org, there are two categories. So there's obsessive behaviors and also compulsive behaviors. So for the obsessive behaviors, they have a fear of being contaminated by germs or dirt. They also have a fear of causing harm to yourself or others, and also the fear of losing something that they need. So basically carrying around your wallet is a necessity, especially when you go places out of the house. When you drive, you need your license, so people with OCD that fall into that category would have a fear of losing something. So for the compulsive behaviors, they're excessively double checking to make sure that they turned off their appliances, that they locked their doors, and also they're repeatedly checking in on their loved ones to make sure that they're safe. So they're listening to their heart at night just to make sure that they're still alive. And also they accumulate junk, such as old newspapers and empty food containers. This falls into the hoarders category of OCD. So people with hoarders OCD, they don't want to get rid of their old junk because they feel if they do, it'll give them a bad event. Some of the causes of OCD. So according to cofoundation.org, it is actually a brain disorder. So OCD has problems with communication between the front brain, so the frontal lobe, and also the deeper structures in your brain, so the ones in the middle. That includes like your hypothalamus and your hippocampus and stuff like that. Those deeper structures use serotonin, a neurotransmitter for chemical messages, which in OCD, those messages are relayed differently as in a normal brain. According to the National Institute for Mental Health, they believe that it is inherited. So OCD runs in families and genes play a role in that. Scientists believe that OCD is different if it is started in children rather than adults. And also, illness and ordinary life stresses can induce the activity of OCD. So this is a picture of a normal brain and also a brain with OCD. And you can see that the neurotransmitters and the activities in the brain are different and located in different spots. So this one is redder and it's bigger, and it also is located more towards the middle, whereas this one is located on the bottom right and also a little smaller. And there's also these two blue dots right up here, so those are definitely activities as well. So some of the treatments for OCD include psychotherapy and also medications, according to the National Institute of Mental Health. So psychotherapy is basically a method which doctors use in order to make a person think differently, react, and behave differently than they usually would. So if you have a fear of, say, balloons, they use that balloon in order to brainwash you into thinking that it's not a bad thing. Doctors can prescribe medications, so they usually prescribe anti-anxiety medications or antidepressants. Anti-anxiety medications help right away, but they shouldn't be taken for long periods of time as they are very powerful and sometimes very dangerous. Antidepressants, these medications help several weeks after you start the medication, so it's usually 10 to 12 weeks after. And they may cause side effects like nausea, headaches, and also difficulty sleeping. So as you can see, OCD is a very powerful disorder that people can have, and it does affect the daily lives of many of us in the United States. Unfortunately, some of us don't ever get the treatment that we need. Thank you.